You follow Akshan to a crypt a few miles away. His flippant charisma seems to have given way to a much more anxious tone. Here we are, friends. Shadya's tomb. Oh, I cannot wait for you to meet her. I think she'll be very pleased to see I have finally made some respectable acquaintances. Yeah, about that. You know, even if it didn't work, you still have her memory. Why wouldn't it have worked? Just being cautiously skeptical, that's all. This is the Absolver, friend. The Fate Maker. The Great Resurrector. It works. The scoundrel who took her life is now dead, and she will soon be standing here talking to us. And probably scolding me for breaking so many of her rules. You will see. Lucian, are we hypocrites? The irony ain't lost on me, rookie. I've been there, in that whole grieving and hoping. Hey, in our defense, we're murdering way fewer people than Viego. Who am I to tell him he's wrong? You notice tears welling in Akshan's eyes. Sorry, Akshan's eyes. No change. She's still dead. I can't figure it out. The Viper, he must not have been the one. It must have been the Jackal. Another warlord? Are they all named after animals? Yes, he lives in the mountains to the north. I should have known it was him. Hope I'm not crossing the line here, but maybe it's the Absolver. What if this magical weapon of yours doesn't work? It works. I know it works because Shadya used it to save me. All those years ago, when I was left for dead in the street, she brought me back. I cannot abandon her. I'd have to keep trying until she is revived. I can tell Shadya must have been a great mentor. I'm sure she taught you enough for you to do the right thing here. The kid's right. This mentor of yours, she was a Sentinel, right? Dedicated her whole life to this cause. If she were alive, I bet she'd be off with us, fighting the Ruined King. You say this resurrection stuff is real. Well, maybe it is, maybe it ain't. But one thing I know is for real is this heroin. The Black Mist has swallowed the whole damn world, and there's plenty of living folks out there that could use your help. So what do you say? I say I'm going to pay a visit to the Jackal at his mountain lair. What? I'm sure he's the one. Once I kill him, Shadya will come running from her tomb, and all will be as it was. Akshan fires the grappling hook from his gun, securing it onto a rock across the canyon, as I stumble into pronouncing his name correctly. Go ahead. Fly away and abandon your Sentinel duties. I'm sure your mentor would have loved that. She and I disagreed on much. As Akshan launches himself across the canyon, you hear his words fade into the distance. Especially Sentinel duties. Well, Rook, looks like we just lost a night's sleep for no reason. Better get back before Senna wakes up and realizes we're gone. You draw the wayfinder from its holster and are sliding your finger onto the trigger when a jarring sight makes you pause. Look, back in town there. In the distance, a towering cyclone of black mist is forming above the city of Marwi. Viego. He's here, in SHURIMA, and we're the only damn Sentinels within 1,000 miles. Either we go back and fess up and then bring everyone back here to fight him, or you and me go it alone. I definitely don't want to make Senna angry, but I also don't want Viego to stab me with his enormous ghost sword. Let's go get the others. As your senior officer, let me state that is exactly the opposite of what I'm thinking. Guess it's a tie vote then, huh? Come on, Rook. You know good and well this ain't a democracy. We're gonna stop that no-account bastard ourselves. Well, then what was all the recruiting for if it just takes the two of us? Oh well, I'm sure it'll work.